From last space call up to now, we already have 47 ideas entered in AMC Ideas 7 list. So, while we are waiting for the other team members, and we have a huge team, right? So, even from the AMC Ideas group, uh, there will be few people who may not be able to join, but there will be few who may be a little bit late. So, while we are waiting for them, let's get started with reading the ideas, right? And as I said before, if you do have any input for any idea that I will read, please request a speaker and I'll bring you to speak. All right. So the first idea is AMC and Highcroft should offer a subscription service for all future coins to be minted. So, this idea from Stax McGee, and basically he's trying to say here like we should have a monthly subscription. So, where you pay every month and you get benefits of AMC and Highcroft combined brand uh, coins or something like that, right? So, that not just coins, but maybe the other products too, whether that's from AMC or Highcroft, right? That would be such a great combination because both offers different type of products and shareholders for the different companies can be benefited from the other one, right? So all the ones holding HYMC, they can be benefited from movie side, while all the ones holding AMC would be benefited from getting the silver coin or any other product, cell phone case. You never know what's coming, right? So that's a great idea. As I said before, if you have any input, please request a speaker. The second idea is from me, and which is we should reserve about like 20 to 50 parking lots uh, by the AMC theater just for the A-list members. So they will have the signs like A-list member, just like we have for the handicap, right? We have like couple of parking lots which are reserved for handicap, just the same way. The first 20 to 50, which are the closest to AMC theater, we should have them reserved for A-lister. So, that way this will increase one of the benefits to AMC A-lister. And on the top of that, people would love to park closer to theater, right? So they don't have to walk much. So, they will see all these signs and they will be like, oh, okay, you know what? I can get parking closer to the theater. I can get the different prices for the AMC product. So what is all this A-list? And then they will try to find out more and they'll be like, oh, it's just 20 bucks a month or $22 a month. And I get closer parking, I get different prices, I get more rewards, then they would definitely join it. So, it will make us get more A-listers. The third one is this from me too. It is sign up Billy Ellis to advertise for the AMC Perfectly Popcorn in the grocery stores. So, C is huge. C is huge in the teenagers world. So it is. Okay. So like I was seeing the videos, right, where teenagers were going crazy about Billie Ellis. So if we have Perfectly Popcorn and advertised by Billie Ellis, all the teenagers will go so crazy, and not only they gonna buy. Okay. So they will not only go crazy about it, but also they will create the TikTok videos, and you never know which one would go viral. but teenagers are the best one, right, to create the TikTok videos. So I think that that will help a lot. Okay. So the next one is I would love to see. Okay, this was from We Know Wookie is the Twitter ID. I would love to see a monthly competition with the top designs going to the merch store. All entries would transfer artwork copyright over to AMC. So this is basically for the AMC merchandise, right? And when we have different designs received by the and they'll be from the apes, right? So that would be so awesome. And we can have competition where they pick some of the design and some of them would be actually printed on the merchandise itself, right? So whoever wins, they receive some kind of prize. And that would be fun, like let's say you are awesome at designs and creative artwork, right? Can you imagine people will buy the t-shirt from the world's largest theater with your design? That would be so awesome, and uh, we gonna make good money, right? So you never know. Instead of like $25 or $50 gift card, maybe it would be like the winner gets $1,000. You never know. It's up to AMC what the price they can decide, but this would be huge and it will bring so much fun within the community. So I think this is a great idea. Eric, let me bring you as a co-host, brother. I see you there. So just FYI, Eric, I was just reading through the different ideas that we already have. And, while we were waiting for more people, and I was seeing if anybody has any feedback to that. Did you receive a request? I think I did. Okay. I don't know if it didn't work. But, okay, the next one is it is from me. It's have a partnership with Doritos and have an AMC perfectly popcorn Dorito chips. So basically here we will Dorito has all the different type of flavors, right? So let's add one more flavor to that, which would be AMC perfectly popcorn, right? So that would be so awesome because the flavor is AMC Perfectly Popcorn, and it will say AMC Perfectly Popcorn on the bags itself, right? So when people see these Doritos, at that time they'll be reading these two and they'll be wondering, like, okay, what is AMC Perfectly Popcorn? And they go to the popcorn aisle and they'll be like, okay, this is what it is. All right, I got it. So that's one of the idea. Then let's have the next one. That's from me. Let's have AMC perfectly popcorn seasoning. And I would love to sprinkle some of the AMC perfectly popcorn seasoning on different things to get AMC flavor. So, there's like getting the seasoning. So if you are eating anything and you want that flavor on the top of that, you would just add this one. Hold on 1 second, okay? So, yeah, ये बताना क्या? Okay, yeah, yeah, चलो. So the next one is AMC perfectly popcorn flavor, right? So this is very similar to seasoning, but it's not the same, right? So here what I'm trying to say is we should have a flavor with this taste, right? And that can be used by the different restaurants or fast food restaurants, right? So let's say Popeyes, right? They had a code which was AMC, GME, and something else, and you get like some discount or something like that if you're using that code. So there are fast food restaurants and the other restaurants who realize how big this AMC movement is, right? So let's have a flavor which would be the AMC perfectly popcorn flavor and say like, hey, puppies, would you like to introduce a burger with this flavor? And that will be exclusively only for you. We're not going to provide it to anybody else, just for you. So, that way they'll be adding one item flavor, and it's basically let's have people see AMC perfectly popcorn everywhere. Okay, whether you're going to your local restaurant, whether you're going to fast food, whether you're going to the grocery store, it should be everywhere. So the more people see it, they will be like, what is this? Why am I seeing this everywhere? And then they taste it and they'll be like, yeah, I see it. I see it. That's really good popcorn. But that's what the purpose behind this idea. Then the next one is from me. It's let's sell AMC Perfectly Popcorn as one of the merchandise on AMC merchandise site. This way, when we are sold out, people still buy from AMC instead of going to eBay or other online platforms, right? So we have seen in the past, like when the silver coin is sold out, people go to eBay or the other platform, and like some people are selling it for double or triple price, and still people buy that, right? So why let others buy that? I mean, others make money, right? Let's make money only for ourselves. So if we have it available on the AMC merchandise site, then it's okay. My local Walmart, they sold out, no problem. I'll just go to AMC, I'll place the order online, and I'll just wait for a week, and it will be delivered to me, right? So that's what the idea is, and I believe he spoke about this in the earning call. And by the way, I entered this idea before that, just FYI, way before that. So, he mentioned that, and hopefully that will happen. So let's see. Then the next one is from me, which is let's have AMC perfectly popcorn seasoning. What? I entered it again? Okay, must be something wrong with me. I'll delete it. Okay, the next one is from TJ1042. ID is TJCJNF. Okay, so there are over 50 celebrities, many movie celebrities that have alcohol brands. If we could hold special nights or weeks, especially if they have a movie coming out, that this special brand of liquor is the drink of the day at our bars connected to AMC. What a great way to get celebrities to endorse not their own brand plus AMC. So this is a great idea, like if celebrities have their own brand um, with the alcohol, then yeah, sure. You know what? Maybe I'm just example, okay? I don't know if he has it or not, but if Tom Cruise movie is coming, Mission Impossible, right? And if he owns some brand, alcohol brand, which is owned by him, like, hey, Tom, would you like to do this? Let's have it at AMC, and you know what? Let's do it. So it would be like, oh yeah, sure, let's do it. And then Tom advertise for that, or Tom goes to like one of the AMC theater, and he would be like, hey guys, this is my brand, and this is specially made for this movie with the different flavor. Please drink it. So all his fans definitely gonna drink it compared to not buying it. Let me bring him to co-host. Okay. So the next one is from Stax McGee, and that one is Highcraft Precious Member List Monthly Membership. This is repeated.
All right, finally got up here, Mahal. Much technical difficulties trying to get up here. Yeah, send me that link to AMC Idea 6 page for me.
Sure.
I'm in front of my,
you want me?
I'm in front of my computer.
Okay, no problem. I'll share the link right now. Okay.
Loading everything up myself.
Okay. Alrighty. I just shared it in the group chat. So if you can just
All
click
right,
on that.
there we go.
Okay.
All right.
So just FYI, basically I was just reading through the 47 ideas, while we are waiting. And if anybody has any input into that, we will just update that. But so far we are on the idea number 12. And I also found a couple of them I entered again. So I don't know what was going on with me, but whatever. I'll delete them.
All right. So we are at what? Idea 48.
Yes, 48. But I was just reading, the existing idea,
All right.
since those are the 47 ideas from last space call. So, these are individual ideas and listeners don't know about these ideas. So when we are reading it, if they have any kind of input to make it better, so I was just going through them before we go to the new ideas.
Gotcha.
Cool. So the number 12 is let's have AMC Crocs. This was from Sub Devo, and this was wonderful. He provided the link as well where you can go and look at the different Crocs. So, definitely merchandise, right? We have AMC merchandise. Why not? Whatever we can think of, be creative. Then there is an idea, Saw X Bucket Design Suggestion. So this was from Sub Devo as well. And he sent an image uh, for like how it should look like. And that's really cool. I cannot share the image here. But I think Eric, later on we can tweet with the AMC Idea group and idea and the image that that person shared with his ID. So that way the other people can see that too. Like, oh, that image looked cool.
Right on. All right.
Cool.
That's good.
The the next one is sponsored AMC outdoor summer movie night in the local parks. This was by Subduo as well, and a similar idea was suggested in the past too, but it wasn't like in the night, so that's a little bit different here. Then my idea is to convince Netflix to put the next Dave Chappelle special out in theater first and then streaming that. This was the idea from Pennies and Crypto. Then the next one is integrate school related, especially science stuff for kids. Even could use Zoom to have educational shows that teachers can choose from. Teachers get to request field trips and movies used to be one, but now districts have said it has to be educational. Kids have their attention to movie screen. They would learn more in a movie theater settings, would bring in more revenue through school days. So this was idea from Amy, AIMEE, Amy's page. And that idea is really good, like while the schools are running at that time, all the field trips and any other educational show playing at AMC Theater, that's cool. That's really good idea. I think similar idea was suggested in the past too about the educational video on the different subjects. So that's cool. Then the next one is Adam Aaron collectible bubble head doll. They are back in style and can be sold for $20 to $30. I'm sure it would be something that many people would take with them to theaters for photographs and put them on their desk. That's pretty creative, like in the office, everybody has a desk, right? Whether you are working remotely or going to the location, but you do have a desk. So, you always put the picture or anything cool like this. So, could be expanded to other celebrities or movies. Happy to make a replica for sample, but worried about copyrights to AA's likeness and don't want to be sued. So, this was Jared, and that idea is really good, but he or she did not make a sample because don't want to be sued. Okay, the next one from the same person was apply for EcoVadis or similar ESG score rating system. We all saw the article where Time magazine discussed CEO Adam for a second and then launched into ESG. That is going to be the next criticism in levied against theaters. Lots of space, many theaters, electricity, etc. Not good for environment. Let's get ahead of them and be the first cinema company to sign up and get our ESG score on the table. I don't know what ESG is, but that sounds pretty cool. I think maybe it has to do something with the environment. Cool. The next one is summer camp for kids wanting to learn how to make movies, edit, etc. AMC could just sponsor it. So, like kids come to AMC theater and they learn how the movies are ran and all those stuff. And that would be considered as summer camp. And they have fun and AMC sponsor, or we can even charge. Okay. The next one is watching NFL Red Zone. Would be dope to watch Red Zone all day at AMC. This was from AMC Jake Kid. The next one is we might as well make our own corn oil. So why buy from others? He's suggesting let's make our own corn oil, and that's irrelevant. The next one is from Soika, and that is have AMC A-lister hoodie only available for AMC A-lister when they are purchasing A-list membership or after that. So basically, he was saying here, this hoodie would have A-list advertisement, right? And it will list all the benefits and stuff like that, and hoodie will look cool. But that will be available only if you are A-lister. So you have to enter your membership number or something like that, or like when you are purchasing it, it will be part of the flow, right? So this is exclusively only for a lister. So this can be considered as one of the benefit, as well as when somebody is asking the question to the person who is wearing this, they will have answer because they are A-lister and they use the benefit, right? So when somebody is asking, they will be able to say like, hey, yeah, I know I'm A-lister and you know what? You get 3 movies every week for free and you get so many reward points and you get this and that. So, like when you are A-lister, you have extra passion for AMC and movies, right? So that's why it should be exclusive. Okay, the next one, in case if anybody has input, please let me know. We'll let you speak. Next one is from the One Radio Show. Have an option to add $1 donation for AMC employees when buying a ticket. At the end of the year, total amount will be shared between all AMC employees. So his suggestion was like, you know what, AMC employees are working so hard and, we should do something to appreciate them for like serving all the guests with the smiley face. So as an appreciation, we should have option where it would be like checkbox and if you want You can just click on that checkbox, and from your $15, it goes to $16, and you will be giving $1 for the donation. And at the end of the year, for that particular location, whatever the total amount is, that will be shared between all the employees for that particular location.
I
So,
love that idea, by the way. It shows that the shareholders have, care about the employees.
yep, I love
That right there is one of the reasons why I really love that idea.
yeah, I love that idea too, and especially when it's optional. So, we are not forcing anybody, but whoever appreciate that definitely will do that. And you know what? Something is better than nothing, right? We don't have anything right now, but this would be awesome. And that will encourage people, I mean, employees, to do better and better every day. So the next one is from Troy. And yeah, I was in the space call with Soika about this idea. So that idea is we should have a different prices listed on the menu for a lister. So let's say when I'm looking at the menu, right, and if I see large popcorn and I'll see like $15 regular, and right next to that regular, it would have like a lister, and I'll see maybe 50 cents or $1 less. So, like when I read a lister again and again and again everywhere, it will keep telling me like, hey, become A-lister. That is the best way to come to AMC. So, when I see like, wow, am I gonna save $1 just on the popcorn? And how much does it cost? 20. Okay, I already saved money on the ticket because I'm watching it for free. So that $15, $1 here, then I'm gonna have the parking space closer to theater. So all those calculations will happen in mind, and eventually people would be like, okay, A-list is the best way to watch the movie. And once they get the A-list, they're gonna keep coming. So the next one is Ape asking Rikunto, and his idea was like have option for apes to donate $1,000 to AMC after squeeze. So he was basically saying like we should donate $1,000 each of us after the squeeze. So yeah, sure, why not? I'll do anything for AMC, right? And especially after squeeze. Um, I don't know, maybe not donate, but I will personally do a lot. you know, not donate, maybe some other way. Okay, so the next one is from Lord Meme, and that is having some kind of contest for upcoming movie and be dressed as a character, and first prize could be 2 movie tickets plus popcorn drink, menu ticket, and second place 1 movie ticket plus 1 popcorn drink, menu ticket, third place 1 movie ticket, and announce it on the site app. And before the movie starts, they will announce out who has won. You collect the prize after the movie. If it's a kids movie, perhaps maybe a toy from the movie, first toy, um, plus 2 new tickets, second toy, or he meant to say like I think first prize is first prize is toy plus 2 new tickets. Second prize is toy plus 1 ticket, and third is only toy. So that was a great idea from Lord Meme. So next one is special T-shirt and HYMC coin for 50 movies, 100 movies, etc. So let's say in the same year, if you have watched 50 movies, you will receive something special, which would be like HYMC coin, which would say like 50 movies watcher or something like that, or it would be t-shirt, but it would recognize you as like, hey, this dude is something. Okay, so the next one, I mean, something means like somebody who loves movie. Okay, the next one is AMC should issue 1 year. That's from me, and this is a crazy idea, but if we do this, Ah, man, we're gonna make a lot of money. So this idea is AMC should issue 1 year A-list membership for every 100 shares of AMC as a dividend. And so, like, let's say if you are holding 1,000 shares of AMC, right? Then you will receive 1 year membership, A-list membership for every 100 shares. So for 1,000 shares, you will receive 10 A-list membership. And this will be transferable as well. So let's say I need only one for myself, right? Other nine, I can share it with friends and family, give them as a gift, or I can even sell them, right? Because it is transferable. So as a shareholder, I can make money from that too. But think about this, all the billions of shares that they have sold, they have to buy so many A-list memberships to give them out as a dividend. It would be funny, and they can't say anything. They have to buy it. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is uh, do you have any input, Fez? Did you write down the first idea that you just had with the aliens? Can you hear me okay? It doesn't make sense. Uh, Actually, I can hear you properly, brother. Uh, I'll come back again in 15 minutes. So, okay. Okay, I couldn't hear you, but I'll wait until you come back or you don't use that microphone, I guess. The next one is from Humble Heart Mindful, and that one is AMC Kids Spotlight. So, see, this is amazing idea, and this will bring so many families to AMC, right? So, her idea is basically we should sometimes we see the empty poster area, right? There is a frame and everything, but there is no poster inside. And even if personally, I would say even if there is poster, we should have at least one frame which will be assigned for this particular idea, which is AMC Kids Spotlight. So kids draw the different artwork, and especially related to movie. Let's say Mario movie is there, right? So that's a kids movie, and different kids would draw the different pictures. They'll try to make it as close as poster, and then all of them bring it to the AMC location, and they look at all of them and they pick the best one and they put it in that poster frame. And whoever wins that, whoever has the best artwork, they get a free kids meal or something like that, as a prize. But that would be so awesome. Family will have so much fun. And before the spring and summer comes, definitely these great ideas will bring so many people to AMC Theater, not only to watch the movie, but to have the fun with the family too. Okay, so the next one is from me, and that one is Mario movie will be big, so let's advertise big. Mario on the AMC perfectly popcorn packaging. So we are coming to Walmart, right? And we're gonna have millions of people looking at our popcorn packages, right? So let's use it for the advertisement. Let's charge the movie studios for advertising on our packaging. And if we start this from the beginning, then as we grow more and more movie studios gonna use us as advertisement. So let's do it from the beginning instead of like waiting for 6 months or a year and then starting it. So that would be so awesome. Okay, the next one is from me, and that is we should have a link with file complaint better business bureau. So this idea is basically like I was having issue with T-Mobile, right? I had one line and I kept requesting them like, hey guys, I don't need this, please cancel this. They were like, oh, go to the store. Store, when I go to store, they are like, oh, you have to call the customer service. Sorry, we can't do it here. I was like, okay. And I kept doing both. One day I went to the store with the customer service on the phone and I was like, all right, guys, now you decide what I need to do to cancel. Then they came up with like, okay, sir, your line is canceled now. You should be good to go. I was like, okay, cool. Uh, Next month, I see the charges again. I'm like, come on, guys, really? And this happened like 3 or 4 times, right? And still they did not cancel it. So I filed the dispute. But anyways, when we are coming up with the credit cards, let's do this, let's have a link to file a complaint to the BBB, which is the Better Business Bureau, right? And all the businesses are scared of these complaints. So when they see that customers can easily file a complaint for something that they are doing wrong, they're going to take care of the customers. So, instead of like making customer do back and forth and, oh no, we're going to keep charging you. All of you must have noticed too, right? In the past, like when you go to like subscription and you unsubscribe and still they charge you next month. It's like, come on, dude, really? I unsubscribe from you. Why are you charging me? But anyways, so this way they will be more scared and we will be something different than all others. So that will be amazing feature, I guess, to have the link for BBB inside the transaction, and we can report directly from there if any business is harassing the customers. Cool. Okay, so the next one is from Subdivo, and that is AMC Digital Movie Frame. And when they watch, so basically he's saying here that AMC should have digital movie frame and digital posters. So when somebody is coming to watch a movie at our theater, they receive this frame, and every single time they come again and again and again, we just provide them the digital poster, and they keep saving it in the digital frame, and that will become a library for them to see like, oh, I saw this movie, I saw that movie, I saw this movie. So just an idea from him. Then we have idea from Tarzan, Beckham CEO, and that is, I think we AMC will make history to the. Okay, so his idea is to have some kind of documentary or biography on CEO Adam Aaron, and I think this was a fantastic idea, and a little bit similar idea to this was suggested in the past, if I remember correct. But this is a great idea, because all the things that he is going through, like how people are reacting, how some are loving him so much, but some other are being like idiot, and they are claiming that he is from the hedge fund or not on our side, and this and that. What is happening with him, only he will know, right? So we don't know what's going on with him. But if we make documentary later on, like after the MOAS and everything, at least he will note down everything, and after that we make a movie on him, and everybody would like to know like how he was feeling, how he needed to take the decision, even after like when some people were saying this way or that way. I think that would be cool, all the apes would love to watch that. I would personally go and see that. I'd be like, hey, Adam, you should be inside, man. Nobody else should play you. You should play you, But the next one is from Tarzan 2, which is to have ape coin. So this ape coin will be on the blockchain, and they will be backed by AMC Perfectly Popcorn. So, the more we grow with AMC Perfectly Popcorn, the value of those ape coin will go higher. So I think that's pretty creative, because AMC Perfectly Popcorn, how they grow, it's all up to us. And that is the best quality. So it's not like we are pushing something garbage. That is gonna be the best popcorn out there, right? So that will be the best quality. And when that best quality product meets the best customer, which are us, that's gonna be awesome. So, I think that's a great idea. Jake, do you have any input for this idea?
No, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Then do you mind if I just read through? Now it's like 10 more ideas. That's
I
it.
don't mind.
Then we can, okay. Then we'll start with the new ideas. I'll try to be faster. Okay, then HYMC should have a gold plus silver monkey to sell that to AMC apes. So, basically Ultra AMC Mega Dragonfly 2034. He had a tweet and there was an image which I think like that was pretty cool, and that was a great idea. So we entered it. Then the next one is let's remove the row one seats and add storage space to operate for gaming events. This was from Lord No Face. The next one is from Crystal Ball, which is AMC should partner with Nintendo and maybe GME to win prize packs by running contest open to people who buy AMC popcorn with trial subscription, etc. The next one is from me, which is since we are exclusively selling AMC Perfectly popcorn only at Walmart, let's have them sell our AMC merchandise and popcorn buckets too. So, since we are doing AMC Perfectly popcorn only with them, that's going to bring a lot of traffic to Walmart, whether they believe it or not, but they're going to see so many people compared to like how they are seeing right now just because of this AMC Perfectly popcorn. So, why not? Like, let's say for a month we did awesome. Then we just go to Walmart like, hey, dude, you know what? We did great together. Let's do one more product. Let's go with the AMC merchandise at Walmart too. We would love to see that. And they'll be like, yeah, you know what? There was a huge success with the AMC Perfectly Popcorn. Why not merchandise? Let's do it. And this will help us with like buying merchandise from the store as well as all the other ones who are selling AMC products on walmart.com. They'll be stopped, right? So that will be win-win for AMC. Okay, the next one is Chikuta. I don't know, that's a company name. They make something with the banana or like they are the banana specialist, I think. And Charlie Go, she tweeted them, tagging them, right? And she said, like, I would love to have banana milkshake from them uh, getting sold at AMC Theater. And they replied, like, oh, I think, I don't know what they replied, but that reply was very positive. The company itself replied to that tweet. So I was like, wow, that's great. And all the apes, we would love banana milkshake, right, at AMC Theater. So I think that's a great idea. The next one is idea number 42, and we only have 47. Okay, Jake, we are almost done. Sorry, brother.
It's all good, Mehul.
Cool. The next one is 42, and that one is from me. It's let's sell AMC Perfectly Popcorn as one of the merchandise on. Okay, that must be. Okay, I'm crazy because I see that again. So I'll delete that. Next one is Evil Villain, and his idea is movies at AMC in a year is tough. Would be cool if there was an AMC 100 Movies Club managed through stub account tiers of 100, 125, and 150 plus rewards, additional points, HYMC coin at 100, invite to annual appreciation event. So that was the idea from Evil Villain. The next one is from Andrew Francis. And that idea is I would love to see AMC do the $3 movie day again. Make it one Saturday a month. more people, more concessions, and when people start realizing how amazing the experience is or revealing it, they might be willing to pay more if they can. So, with this idea, I had one input, which I replied saying like, hey, whole Saturday, this does not make sense because, Saturday evenings are busy anyways. So why do it for $3? But we can do the morning, Saturday morning. So, and that's also only one Saturday a month. But that's the idea. Next one is from WeChain, and that's how about a deal with Disney to always have the classic playing at AMC at least once a week, rotating movies. So that's pretty good idea. No matter when you go to AMC, there will be always one Disney movie. So all the ones with the family, they would love it. They would be like, okay, I can go whenever I want now. And there will be always something to see for my kids. Okay, the next idea is from Kogo 4, and it's tiered redemption values for X, XX, XXX, XXXX. UPS codes from perfectly popcorn bags. So, do you want to explain that a little bit more, Eric? Because I'm not sure what exactly he meant. If you had any conversation with him.
No, I haven't, but as soon as we see him in the room, we'll bring him up. Tier redemption values for X, XX, and XXX. UPC codes for perfectly popcorn bags. I'm not sure what he means by that, but we'll find out as soon as I see him.
Gotcha. Cool. Now only two more ideas. Woo! The next one is from simu.h, and that idea is contact the big stars and ask for support, or even ask celebrity entrepreneurs to support AMC to get out of the raid. In return, offer to name the respective movie theater after their names. Example for Tom Cruise AMC Theater or Elon Musk AMC Theater. So, this is just an example. The last one is from One Eyed Charlie. And that idea is how about AMC open up bids for sitting on the blockbuster movies that are hot tickets or sold out. Say you want to sit in a prime seat for Super Mario on opening night, but it's sold out. You would be able to buy that seat from someone that bought it already. Sporting events do it on apps like SeatGeek or StubHub. That sounds like black marketing, but yeah, whatever. But that was the idea. So all ideas are done now, and we can start with the new ideas. Eric, would you be able to enter the new ideas in the Excel sheet?
Right here and ready, bud.
Cool, perfect. Go ahead, Jake. Thank you so much for waiting, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Ideas make money. Ideas change businesses. Ideas improve people's lives. It's very important that ideas are also implemented and explored. So now that Perfectly Popcorn's been announced, um, Walmart, I'd like to see some marketing behind it because we got the announcement for earnings. We had the press release. We need wider distribution of that news. Now, I think it's very easy for AMC to market the popcorn. So my idea is for there to be an actual campaign to drive demand. Their pricing is, I guess, competitive for Walmart, but at $4 to $5, you need to sell significant amounts of popcorn on a recurring basis to add add revenues to our bottom line. By Q2, I think we'll see that coming in Q2. So by summer, we should see that revenue reflected on the balance sheet. So my idea really is to be a little aggressive with driving demand. And I hope the management team isn't fearful that this popcorn initiative and the diversification of revenues will eat into their core business, which is the exhibition business. I think it's complementary. I think the competition is really snack foods. It's not anything else. It's a larger opportunity. So more marketing. We have 2 weeks. I think it drops on the 11th. I'd like to know where I can get the popcorn, which Walmart locations will have the popcorn, and ASAP. This should be ASAP, and I'm sure they have a marketing plan, but I'm kind of still unsure of where to get the popcorn aside from the 2,600 announced later in the year, but the initial several hundred store rollout. Thanks. And if you have the answer to where I can get this, which locations or what I should be doing to get the popcorn, please, I'm all yours.
Yeah, in this case, I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna be, the moment that it was 13th or something when he starts releasing the popcorn, I'm gonna be calling the Walmarts that I can drive to see if they have it, because I guess that's the only way, right? Because it's really gonna depend on how each Walmart in each city are actually, getting the orders and everything. So that's why he said starting at this, but we see by the end of the year that certain number. But yeah, like guaranteed, man, we're gonna be seeing like a popcorn in a Walmart next to every single household in America, in North America, in Europe. Like that's a guarantee, right? Like he's aiming for that, and we are all happy for that too. So
Yeah, just FYI for that, it will be initially in 100 Walmart, and within a month it will be available at 2,600 Walmart. If I remember correct, that was in the press release. And you know what? I completely agree with you guys that we should have information, but you know what? I personally think that within next couple of days, we gonna have that information because they know how badly we are waiting, right? So, the earlier information we have, we're gonna plan accordingly, right? And I think he also mentioned that maybe we'll make this available on AMC merchandise site too, which I think 95% will happen because, all the people where they can't buy it from the local Walmart, we don't want to lose them, right? So, I think it will be highly likely possible that we will see this AMC Perfectly Popcorn on the AMC merchandise site too. But meanwhile, we are waiting for the information. You know what I do? I go to Walmart and I keep asking them, hey guys, are you guys getting that AMC popcorn? And you know what? They talk to each other. They are like, hey, there was a guy, who came and he was asking me for the AMC popcorn. Do you guys know anything about it? Then they'll be like, no, I don't know. And then they go to manager like, hey, some crazy dude comes every day and he's asking for the AMC popcorn. What's up with that? So, make them talk.
You're not crazy, Mehul. When I saw your videos, you in the store, I was really inspired. And, I feel AMC should actually bring you on to their marketing and growth team, because you're doing a lot to actually drive growth and inspire people to look into the company and everything. I was really inspired by your videos. So you're definitely not crazy. You're a type A personality, high performance individual, and you're going very far. I appreciate what you're doing with that.
Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, I keep AMC in my mind and for everything that I'm doing out there. And I know like what I'm going to ask and how it will impact somebody's mind. And that's how I try to trigger it, right? But you know what? All of us can do that, right? And it's very simple, We are doing it today as well. When we go to any grocery store, right? And if you can't find the product, what you do? You ask the employees saying like, hey, where can I find these chips? And they'll be like, aisle 7. Okay, no problem. I'm going there, right? So we are already doing it for the other product when we need help. All we need to do is, मेरे नहीं बगड़ी, okay? All we need to do is like instead of the actual product, we are asking like, hey, are you guys carrying AMC popcorn? So like ShopRite and all the other stores who not get some. Uh, Eric, you have microphone.
Yes, I was going to tell you, Crazy Jawas had his hand up for a minute.
Okay, sorry, I'm gonna stop. Go ahead.
It's all good, man. Oh, man, you keep on rolling, man. So I do have an idea. Not everybody. So one thing about the popcorn is everybody who's an AMC customer, they're going to be going to get the popcorn. But not everybody that sees that popcorn is going to be an AMC customer. And this is a good opportunity to use the AMC popcorn to drive more people towards the theater. And I think a good way to do that would be in the popcorn boxes. They could do a sweepstakes where they put codes on there where you have a chance to win movie tickets or maybe win A-list or something like that. And that'll drive revenue a little bit. And people, because like for me where I live, I have one AMC in my area. So a lot of people may be in situations like that where they're like an hour from an AMC or something. So out of sight, out of mind, they may not have heard of AMC in a while. And then they see this popcorn and go, oh yeah, I remember AMC from way back. They're giving out some tickets. Let me check this out. It might spur somebody to pick that over one of the competitor brands. So it's just a thought.
It's a good thought.
All right,
It's
add
a
it in
thought
there.
that everybody's having, man, and super excited to see it being implemented. That is really cool. But it's on the list, man, for sure. For sure.
Oh, hey, I must have missed it. I came in a little late.
No.
Just finished.
That's like not a problem because like even with people that come in and say, whatever idea that they have and it's already on the list, depending how you say it, it could always implement or make it better, right? So we never know. So, again, we always encourage people to, even if you think the idea is already there, just say it again. Maybe you say it different. Maybe you say it better, right? So
That and the fact that whenever CEO Adam reads the same idea over and over again, he sees the popularity of that idea and how much we want that idea. So the more he reads that idea and it keeps coming up on these lists, he says, okay, this is in demand. And that's what drives it. So every time an idea comes up that's been stated before, I put it back on the list. Go ahead, Jacob.
one second. Just want to mention what Miho was saying about the Walmarts. Also, you can, when you go to your Walmart, you can always ask them, where can you find a certain product in which Walmart? They are able to find it for you. Like, doesn't matter which Walmart it is, they will find that product that you're looking for in the surrounding Walmarts or the most closest one. So always ask the people, that work there, because you're going to find your popcorn one way or another.
Hey, Fez, on the rollouts, if I could just intercede here. Mahmoud, great job, as Eric. Always great stuff hearing you guys here. But, when people come up and start asking, little questions that have already been explained, got to start questioning their motives, and the person that asked just left, right? And you know why, because I don't play games. But the rollout of new brands, of new products, take time. Part of the genius of having this with Walmart, as and a short time exclusive basis, is that just as Crazy Jawa said, is going to put the brand up there. Plus, the location where they're going to have these is going to be in a special location at the Walmart. I think that was part of the deal. And yesterday in the earnings report, Adam said that even though there's a limited amount of Walmarts that's going to have it, they're going to phase throughout the entire nation, you're going to have availability to buy online too, directly. So it's if you don't have a Walmart that's carrying it close to you, you can always pick it up, by going to Walmart.com and buy it there, right? So, but eventually, having that special location, like when you walk right into to Walmart, they have these, mains. I forgot what they're called. They're privileged locations inside.
End caps.
Exactly. And that's what you're going to see. So, you're going to see the branding. That's going to immediately think, wow, AMC theaters, hey, I haven't gone there in a while. Oh, I just went over there. Fantastic popcorn. Boom, they buy it. Everybody's popcorn wants to be like the theater's popcorn. So here's a theater selling you the popcorn that everybody likes. So it's a great idea. And as far as, in my opinion, it's a high margin business. So the impact on the bottom line, I think it's going to be substantial, especially if you go through the numbers and look at the increase that we had in beverage and food sales, from 2021 to 2022, and even go back. I mean, it's pretty exciting. So that idea, and the thing of having a golden ticket, people talked about that, but I read somewhere that you cannot put anything inside food now because there's some restrictions, on FDA, but maybe it could be a barcode in the back that you scan. And
on the popcorn, Eddie, you have the brown paper bag, and then you have a plastic bag on the outside of it, so you can put it between the two.
There you
go.
Jacob,
you're up, buddy.
Hey guys, how are you all doing? First and foremost,
Doing great, bud. Waiting for your idea.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here as well, and I'll tell you a couple of reasons why. So, buddy Steve Ryan, he actually participates. He is an investor in the AMC and Abe Radio, and he and his son actually got me into stocks in the first place. And I went home for reading week momentarily, and I went to the Polar Plunge and I rented it there. And I thanked him personally for getting me into stocks in the AMC. I'd like to share with you guys that I have a job interview tomorrow, one on Saturday as a customer service rep and a cashier, and I'm soon to open a brokerage account and start investing. And I just wanted to say I'm about to touch 6 figures in 3 years, and I'm about to make it, and I couldn't have made it without you guys. And I just wanted to say I believe in you all, and you guys got all amazing ideas. So I'm gonna stay with you guys so the end doesn't matter. Ups and downs. People can look at whatever CEOs are in the game. It's like, fuck, man. Everyone's made mistakes. You know what I mean? So let's just stick together and not. Let's use our knowledge and stop fucking trying. We got to start doing, man. I believe in you all, and thank you for letting me come up here and say what I got to say. That's it.
Thank you, Jacob. All right, guys, come on up. Where are y'all at? Where are y'all's big voices out there in the AMC community? Come on up. Let's draw some ideas. Let's get them on this list. Let's show CEO Adam what we can do.
Did you write down that idea that I had for the coin for like celebration after 6 months, 1 year of holding the stock?
Hey, Faz, did you DM me that idea, by the way?
Forgot.
Because I could not hear you. I could not hear you that day.
No,
right?
I said that the other day, not before, not today. I said that the other day. I just forgot.
Can you guys hear me?
No. Can you please repeat, and Eric will enter that right now? I have one.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Eric.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I keep phasing in and out. That's the reason why I asked.
All right, so my idea was like you were saying, Michal, right? If you hold like 100 stocks, 100 shares, whatever, for some period of time. So I was thinking the same thing, but to have like HYMC silver coin or golden coin, depending how many shares you hold and for how long. So that could be like some type of like maybe dividend, let's say, like a side dividend, or I don't know. They can find a way to do to implement that. But the main idea is, let's say you have 100 shares of AMC and you're holding it for 6 months, and you are eligible to get like the 6 month I hold AMC silver coin. You hold it for 1 year plus, you get the same thing, like maybe gold coin, So that could be like in the middle of the dividend type of thing, or some type of dividend that I can give it out like that. So, and that will incentivize anybody to hold a certain amount of shares for whatever period that they want until they receive the coin, or if they want to continue holding it, they will continue receiving celebratory coins or whatever for you holding that stock. That can go for AMC, HYMC, pretty much any stock, but that would be, I guess, the main idea. be awesome. And hold for 1 year, you get like a gold coin, like limited gold. Man, that would be so awesome.
Yeah, they
Got
already
in
have.
there.
Cool. You want to say something, Eric?
Oh, I was just saying I had his idea added in. Looks like I got two more. Hold up.
Cool. Yeah, AMC already has for the employees, like where you finish 1 year, 5 year, 10 year, you receive some kind of badge that would say like 1 year completion, but it's only for the employees right now. So there's a great idea, Faz, the more you get, the longer you stay, right? I'll be like, yeah, why should I leave? After 2 months, after 6 months, I'm going to receive those gold coins. So yeah, let's wait.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yep.
And if you don't want to come up and speak, guys, let me see. Okay, all right. If you don't want to come up and speak, you can always DM me your ideas and I'll add them in, okay?
That's probably the best idea I heard in one of these Ape Radio calls, because I feel as though people have a lot of very intelligent things to say, but they don't necessarily have the, I don't know, performance anxiety gets us all, right?
I have one idea, but I'll go after Jim.
Go,
ahead,
Jim!
Hey, all my brothers and sisters, just sitting here listening to this, it's all good. Everything's good. But, first I wanted to see if anybody had an update on Chef Drew going to work for AMC. And then, I'm in favor of anybody that is qualified to do that job. They ought to look at one of these apes here. I know about the community. Holy cow. There's some players in this community that can get things done, And I'm sure if Chef Drew gets that job, it's going to change his life. He'll be there, it changed his life that day. I hope it happens. I'm behind him 100%. But also, anybody in this space that's listening to my voice right now, if they qualify for a certain position, I'd like to see people from the community get moved into those positions. I mean, obviously, they got to qualify, but that's what I would like to see, because I don't think anybody's going to, after MOAS and everything, we're all coming back in a double, triple. I think we're too embedded in AMC to ever let go. I mean, we got a death grip on it now, and we'll own it for the rest of our lives. The people right here. So I'd just like to see more of our people go that way, although they're all going to be millionaires and billionaires. They ain't going to have to work, but whatever. If somebody wants to work, I'm 70. I still work part-time, but, and I got to thank all you folks in here for I see you around the community everywhere, and, and the Ideas Group is just, they're a shining star right now. I mean, probably always will be. I can't see it ever going away. It may, might shift to the left or shift to the right, but it ain't going to go away, I don't think. But anyway,
I could get hit by a truck. I could get hit by a truck there, Jim, and I have things in place so it'll continue forward.
Yeah, let me give just a small little announcement on the Highcroft site. The AMC Gold Bar paperweight is back in stock. So whoever wants to get that, because that also sold like hot bread. So anybody want that? It's already on the store to buy.
Well, if I could just add to that too, I heard today I got an info update from Andrew that works at HYMC. I think it's 7:00 Central Time, but they said it was like
8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, right?
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. EST and 5 p.m. PST for the silver coin, and that's what I'm eyeing for, but man, I'll be watching Creed 3 at 7 p.m. So, I have to place the order when I'm watching a movie.
You can just see Mijo just running out of the theater, like to the hallway.
I'm kind of wondering whether or not any of us will get one or not, because I'm definitely going to try too, but, I think they're a hotter hotcake than they were the first time.
Oh yeah, the first time wasn't announced, right? That's why it took so long for them to sell out. Well, so long in a few hours though, but
Hey.
this time I think it's gonna be
Vanilla
minutes,
Gorilla,
man.
I'm getting you set up for your idea.
Yeah, I think they'll be sold out by 8:05 or 5:05. So you have only 5 minutes. Go for it. But I just wanted to reply to Jim, if you don't mind, Eric. Before you go to Gorilla. So I 100% agree with you that if apes are working for AMC, that will bring passion and love as well. It's not just the job responsibility, but it's something that we really, really want to do, right? And when you have that passion, when you have that love for the company, the performance would be huge difference. So, you would put everything you have to make this company stronger and stronger. I completely agree with you, brother. I think your idea was like have more apes work for AMC as AMC employee. Did we get that correct?
That's what I got wrote down.
Yeah, that's why I told Miho on the DM, and it's like, oh, I'm not gonna apply because you're better for that position. No, everybody apply, everybody, because the more apes apply, the better chance we're gonna have an ape up there.
No, to be honest with you, if that guy want any position and he tells me like, hey, Mehul, I'm applying for this, I would be like, okay, no, then I'm not applying, I want you to have more chance. And it's not like if I apply, he is not going to get chance. But it's just like one less competition, Go ahead, Gorilla. Sorry.
Yeah, when it comes to a dividend or something like that, we got to be cash positive to issue a cash dividend. But as anyone mentioned, maybe the possibility of AMC issuing like a free movie ticket or a free bag of popcorn for the amount of shares you own or something like that. Something that is like, that would force the shorts to actually buy from AMC. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, it's very similar idea like with the A-list membership. So basically that can be done for any of the AMC product, Make them buy our product. You don't want to close your short? You don't want to cover the short? All right, no problem. Let's keep going. You keep buying the AMC product and we keep enjoying.
Yeah, I think we have a lot more people on this side of AMC, and we're free. They got to pay these damn motherfuckers to come up with new ideas how to short us and how to steal from us.
Yeah, bro.
I had another idea about, how people saying every time you click on one of these guys that, they get like a few cents from the hedge funds. What if we all just started clicking on them, and cause the hedge funds to have to pay these shills an absorbent amount of money? Then they would not want to pay that. And then it would stop the shilling. That's another idea of mine. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got your idea down. Okay, let's see. All right, I had, while I was writing your idea, I had a couple more ideas come in too. Let me see, where were they at? I had one from 2B Moon. It said many restaurants and fast food places have a secret menu. My idea is to have an AMC secret menu, apish menu. Don't have too many ideas about what should be on it besides maybe an apish pizza dough with apple and bananas and topped with cinnamon and caramel. That was his idea. And then we had Sue Ray come up with an idea that says give a share of AMC to every year on their anniversary to the employees. 1 year, 1 share, 2 year, 2 shares. That way they make their employees apes.
I think possibly start thinking about running this like a private company versus running this like a company that's controlled by the stock market. Private companies have a much better chance of survival than any company on the stock market. Companies go to the stock market to die or to become conglomerate giants like Walmart, Apple, blah, 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 you know. So thinking in the small frame of a private business is maybe a better idea. Just throwing it out there, guys.
Cool. Thank you, Vanilla. Eric, should Jim go ahead or are you writing anything?
Yes, I'm throwing ideas up as quickly as I can to keep coming in
No
on
problem.
my PM, so just keep going.
Jim, go ahead with the idea, please.
Yeah, this is just a little to the right or a little to the left, but you know, when MOAS comes, we're gonna, you know, maybe sell a majority of our shares, and that means there's going to be a bunch of shares out there that the shorts are getting to cover, and then well, I guess where I'm going with all this is, you know, I want to make sure I can get back in to the market someday when the share price is, you know, $40 or something. But, you know, I worry about cashing in at MOAS, and then I worry about how I'm going to get my shares back in the end. So it's not really an idea, but it's a thought of mine.
When things stabilizes, I guess you
I
can buy
worry
now.
about the same thing. I worry about that same thing. So I want to make sure I have enough shares I can sell during MOAS and still keep my majority of us apes and still be at 100% of the float.
Well, you got to remember, guys, you got to remember, as they're covering, they're buying the shares that you're selling at a high price, right? Well, actually, they're not buying them. They're having to return them. They're having to buy them out of the market to return them to the institutional owners. Okay, so those shares have already been bought by the institutions. That's the institution shares they're buying from you to give back to the institutions. They're not getting control of them. So you're looking at it that way. Those are shares, those are spaces the institutions are holding. And they're buying the shares from you and putting them back to where they belong. Okay. So the shares, there will still be shares on the market for you to buy. They're just putting the naked shorts that they sold to you. You know, they haven't, those shares don't exist anyways. But all these shares they're borrowing from institutions, they're having to return them to them. So don't think that they're buying shares for, you know, that or be swept up and you won't never see shares again. That's not the way it works.
Well, you know, you put it very well, and I hope it all goes down just like that. You know, the institutions will get them, and then the institutions will sell them off, and as soon as they get sold off, we'll be buying them up.
That's right.
And let's not forget
All
that
right,
they
we
will
got,
have to buy, like, you know, put a number, like 10 shares to replace the 1 share, because you got lended over and over and over again the same share, right? So, yeah, I mean,
we got another idea come in, Biz. Okay, hang on 1 second. One came in from Obi, 1904. Special packages for kids' birthday parties, which includes preferred seating, a gift for the kid, which has the birthday, some customized snacks, and a guided tour behind the scenes and a backstage before the screening. Package price includes all you can eat popcorn too. That's from OEB.
nice. That's a good idea.
Actually, I have one idea.
One second there.
Sure.
Give me 1 sec. I got to put one more in. They keep coming in quickly, so just give me a second.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
sure.
awesome, man. Keep it coming.
Can you imagine we already have 4750 51
On the
ideas.
first day.
And we just got
Wait,
started,
51
right?
ideas.
So
That
I
means
think
it's like about one idea a minute.
let's do 500 this time. I think we can do it. We did it, right? In the past,
Oh, yeah.
Eric?
Oh yeah. Right now we're at 58 ideas.
Damn, it's more than an idea a minute.
So
Yeah.
I have two ideas. One, the first one is a little bit crazy. Maybe some people may not like it, but that's a crazy idea. Okay, so let's say, you know how we have a different price for the seats, right? Definitely, yeah, those different areas and stuff like that. How about, like some theaters, we have all reclined chairs, and some digital ones, they have no recline at all. So instead of that way, if we reorganize and have the recliner only for the one with the premium, right, in all theaters, and the $2 front row would have the regular seats, the one we see in the digital right now, and the standard would have the one we see in the digital too. So that way people will see why they are paying one more dollar to sit in that area, because it's better seats, it's recliner, and if you don't want recliner and you are okay with like sitting in any chair, that's fine. You can save $2. Go ahead and sit in the front row or on the side and save $1, right? So, that would give reason to people why they should be buying those seats on the top of the view. So view and better seat.
I got it down, my whole.
Cool. The next one is I don't know if it will gonna help with entering in this Excel sheet since it will go to them in next earning call. But many times we have noticed that they are listening to these space calls too, right? So just if they are listening, and if you want to enter, that's fine too. But we should have heavy advertisement for this AMC Perfectly Popcorn at Walmart in the entrance and exit. And not only there, but also let's put the same banners at AMC theaters too. This way, like, we'll be advertising for Walmart and Walmart will be advertising for us. We do it for each other, and let's have as many people as possible to buy this AMC Perfectly Popcorn, not just apes. Everybody loves popcorn and everybody loves movie theater popcorn. So this quality is the best, right? The best popcorn you can buy out there. So the more people know, the more people gonna buy, not just apes, but the regular people who are not in this moment, they will love AMC popcorn too, and they're gonna buy it too. So just basically like advertise at the physical locations of AMC theater and Walmart.
So I have one, and I'm not sure if we have it down, and I kind of want us to maybe write it down, whatever fashion works best. But it's pretty much those mouthpieces. They're a new thing. People use them in the coffee shop. They put them over their mouth. It's not a mouthpiece. That confuses people. But it's for a silent conversation. They put it over their mouth. They have a silent conversation. So it'd either be the plug-in input jack or it'd be some seats with the actual, and I need to find the name of it, that silent mouth conversation, because I think it would work really good with Zoom technologies, long story short. I think if it was next to the seats and hooked up, it would open us up for having better conference calls. So you guys know what I'm saying. And thank you for your time as always.
Troy, that idea is number 61. If you want to expand on that and get the name of those mouthpieces for us. Idea 61.
Okay, I'll find the name.
Okay, Jake. Jake, you're up, it looks like.
Yeah, my idea has to do with the concession stand, and this is probably on the list, but I want to reiterate that it's important to upsell concessions and to offer patrons additional options when they are ordering. So if a moviegoer is ordering just popcorn, maybe you want to offer them some candy. If they're ordering a drink, maybe you want to offer them flatbread pizza and something off of the feature fare menu. So currently in Q4 of 2022, the per patron domestic revenue is only $7.76. International is $4.98. These numbers can be significantly improved, and this will absolutely help AMC's bottom line and growth going forward. The way you do that is you inspire team members to offer more food, more upsizing the drinks, adding candy to their order, being knowledgeable about the menu, and doing this in a way that maximizes revenues, right? Maximizes revenues and delights customers. So let's say there's a really big box office hit, right? You're expecting more people to buy concessions. How do you manage a long concession stand line at the AMC theater while delivering more food and beverage and doing it efficiently? So I think AMC does have the resources, manpower, and creativity to implement aggressive measures to increase this food and beverage revenue per patron. And we have a lot of profits at the concession stand. We can maximize those profits and ensure our growth going forward quarter to quarter. So offer more food, offer more variety, engage with moviegoer patrons in a friendly manner, and I think a lot can be improved quickly.
Just an announcement. The Highcroft silver coin is now available. Not the AMC, the Highcroft one. It was sold out. So if anybody wants to buy that, that one's available now for the store.
All right. Troy, I got your image on the sheet. All right, guys. Remember what Adam Aaron said. He said, keep bringing those ideas. So let's get them up here. Come on, guys. Come on up here and speak. Send me a DM of your idea, whatever you got. Come on up here. Bring us an idea. Those ideas are bringing in revenue. They're bringing in everything we need to make this company better. They're increasing our fundamentals on the daily. So keep bringing these ideas. He said it right there on the earnings call. Bring it. Bring those ideas.
These ideas are working. They are working.
I'll just jump in here real quick. I think Soika was mentioning in one of his spaces about the AMC University, but you know, there's I don't know, there's probably a lot of components that could be added to that. You know, like a person that's in the arts wants to go through the AMC college, they can work at the AMC theater and knock off some credits. I don't know, you know, but I'm sure all that can be figured out. Because the reason I thought of that is because when I go to my AMC theater, especially the girls at the you know, You getting your seat? They're a different breed of people. They're really cool in my theater. But, I think it should be an honor in the future, moving forward. It should be everybody wants to work at the AMC theater, because it's cool and they pay good money. So, that's
Yeah,
what
we're gonna have Soika do a deep dive on that with basically like a Microsoft Word explanation of that whole idea, because I heard him speak of it in length, and there's a whole lot of things that go into that idea. So I'd like him to type that out in length and deliver that as a deep dive to CEO Adam.
Well, I think he's another one, actually, from my perspective, looking through my eyes. He's another candidate for a position at AMC. He's a pretty sharp cat, and he's young, and he could be a board member, believe me, and he'd be out there working for us. He's got a passion too, so I don't know if any of you folks get into his space, but yeah, he's I think last night for earnings he had 1,100 or 1,700 people in that room, and I was in a different room, but I checked his room out. But yeah, that's about it.
Hey, Mahol, did you already mention the digital movie frame and digital poster per page streaming purchase? Mahol? Miho?
I remember him talking about it, so I'm pretty sure he
Wait,
did.
repeat that, Eric. What'd you ask? Sorry.
A digital movie frame and digital poster per paid streaming service.
Mijo? Must be busy with family right now.
Okay, hang on. Let's see what we got. Got you there, Greg. I see the idea. I'm fixing to put it in now. Just give me 1 second. And remember, guys, whenever you tweet out an idea, always tag CEO Adam. Always. Okay? Don't just tweet out your idea. Tweet out your idea and tag CEO Adam. Every time. Okay? Got you there, Greg. Oops. And I believe Ape Attack was next, right?
Yeah, hey, what's up, everyone? Couple things. Eric, you're just talking about tagging Adam Aaron, but is there like a hashtag we can use that like you guys track as well?
Yes, at CEO Adam.
Well, that's the tag, but I was talking about because you can search a hashtag, which makes it a little easier to find, but if that's what you're doing, I'll agree.
Yeah, just do the at CEO Adam and he'll see it. He reads every one of them, believe it or not.
Cool. Couple of ideas I want to ask is, one, I know we're having employees is overhead, but there's a general, it's like some people would prefer to keep employees, but then there's also the automation side of things. But thinking about the food market, what's your guys' thoughts on automating, or the concession stands, automating that with robotics versus keeping an employee on staff?
Adding concession automation.
Like I said, it's I get that people that are anti that, and we are talking about taking away jobs, so that's never a great thing either. But just entertaining the idea.
Well, you could use that in high volume locations. In high volume locations, when they get behind, that would definitely help out employees. Not only that, you'd have to have people loading those with the different food pieces anyway, so you'd still have the employees doing it. But it's just like with anything else. I have managed businesses, and we went to automation on automating lines and stuff like that. You really don't lose very many employees doing that. You just make them more skilled employees, because not only they're not just cooking pizza, now they know how to work on a pizza machine. So now you have just given these guys the ability to work on something. You've given them a new skill. You've trained them to do something new. That is something they can carry forward in their future endeavors, something they can put on a resume for later on. So you're not really losing employees by doing automation. You're teaching people to be automation engineers by operating the equipment.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, so I think that's a great idea then. The other thing I want to talk about, Mihal, is bringing up, like, trying to, kind of, I guess it's almost like guerrilla marketing for AMC Popcorn. Like, how can we help spread the word of AMC Popcorn? And if we had any ideas for guerrilla marketing, whether that's like stickers that we're like sneaking into Walmart and putting on the shelves when they're empty, or something, you know what I mean? Like, have we thought about that at all?
Buy popcorn and donate to whatever, food banks, homeless people in the streets. That's one way too, right?
Oh, absolutely. And that's a good cause, but with guerrilla marketing, it's really about bringing up the brand at a very cheap marketing cost.
Yeah.
Some companies like pay actors to walk around the city and take pictures, and then they're like, grabbing the picture, but it's like there's something in the background. I'm just trying to think like what could be done, if anything. Like,
that we could do. I understand what you're saying. But these ideas are going to the board. This is what the board can do. Okay, so on that right there, we need to, in our spaces and our space calls.
I think I can't hear you, Eric. Are you talking?
Can you hear anybody?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear Mihul. Mihul, I don't think you can hear.
It's only Eric that you can hear.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I cannot hear Eric, but that's fine, because I'm gonna be on mute anyways, because I'm going to AMC Theater to watch Creed 3. But I also wanted to share something else, Dan Cook, right? So I spoke to him yesterday, as some of you know, that I told him about AMC Moment. I told him about how we love and stuff like that. I was receiving some of the DMs, right? And that's not from anybody who I know, who is part of us. I know they were idiots, but they were telling me like, oh, now you're going to start tweeting about Dan Cook, and he's a grifter. He going to get money from the community, and he going to do the same like YouTubers and stuff like that. Dude, when I talk to somebody, there is always a reason, and the reason behind it is always AMC, okay? So it's not like promoting Dan Cook or anybody else. It's like, yeah, definitely something good will happen to him, right? He is trying to grow more, so he will grow more. But look at this side. If he's coming to AMC and doing the stand-up comedy, let's say he is already ready, right? The way he spoke to me yesterday, he sounded like, yeah, let's do it. So think about this, like first stand-up comedy starts and AMC makes money from it, because we're going to be selling tickets and we're going to sell the concession items too, right? And once it starts and the other comedians see that, everybody would like to come to AMC and do the program, do the live streaming, right? So please, any ape who is real ape, never ever think that I'm promoting any one individual person. It's always something about AMC. If something good is happening to somebody as a result, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't care, right? Do you care? Nope. So as long as it's something positive for AMC, I'll do it. But just wanted to let everybody know, like I'm not promoting or I'm not trying to push anybody on the community. When I tweet about somebody, there is always a reason behind it, and the reason is AMC. So if you can understand it, respond to that, whether it's a vote or any tweet. But if you don't understand, please DM me. And if you are genuine ape, I'll definitely answer you and try to explain. But if somebody is idiot, I'm going to block them. So, before I go to see the Creed 3, I'm gonna go to mute. Go ahead and have fun. I just wanted to share
That's
this.
exactly, Mijo, we know, man. That's exactly. And those people that send you those like hateful messages, they literally cannot see beyond the tip of their nose, right? We can. We see the future of what AMC can be. So for you doing those acts, we know why you're doing it, because,
All right.
yeah, man.
We need to get the will
That's
be
good.
better.
Hey, everybody. Enjoy Millville. I'm excited to
Now,
see that movie.
1 second, guys. If you have sent me a DM within the last 10 to 15 minutes, I have
Thanks,
added
George.
it to the list. Okay, just want to let you know I've added your idea. I'm just adding a whole bunch of them all at once. We're already at 67 ideas. So I'm adding them as fast as I can go. Go ahead, will be.
Just be able to enjoy the movie. I get to see it in a few days with Adam Aaron, so I'm pretty jacked. But my thought, I've shared this before, and I don't think I did a very good job articulating what I was thinking. So I'm going to ask for a little help. Does anybody know of like Pizza Hut when they used to do the Book It program?
Man, that's a long time ago, but yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I'm 40, mid 40s, and I still remember it. And I remember the few times I read a book, being rewarded with a tiny little ass pizza was one of the coolest things as a kid. Obviously, the world's different now, and kids maybe don't. Maybe they get things more frequently. It's not as exciting, one could say, but I think if AMC could partner with schools and do something to encourage kids to kind of take the initiative to build, whether it's reading or math or creative, critical thinking, whatever the target goal is or the things we want to inspire in our youth and attach that with the AMC brand would be to do a Book It type program or concept with our movie theater. So you come to the theater, you get a special cup that only you get. You get a popcorn and see a movie, and I think it would leave an emotional mark on everybody that participated in it. But the support we'd get from teachers and parents and just general, the general kind of visibility, I think would be really cool. And it kind of stands behind what we all, or a lot of us anyway, tout that we want to bring change. And I think we have so many opportunities to do that as individuals, but as this conglomerate.
Good to add on to that. You got a thing.
Got it in there. I got have a book program to reward school kids who read, or have a scholastic achievement for special rewards at AMC.
Cool thing about today is you've also ebooks.
All right, let's see what we got. All right, Troy, looks like you're next.
So this one might be down, but I was just thinking about it, because I watch these YouTube videos and I really like guitar battles, and that's like a lost art. So talent show, I know this is somewhere in our, I know it is. My point is the talent show thing for states and counties and stuff, we could get this big, like you would know who the state top 10 people in the state of comedy are, some of the top 20 musicians. You would easily buy these AMC like talent shows. They could upload TikTok video like things, to see if they're worthy to compete and move on. But we could easily host these little like American Idol talent shows. And I know we have that somewhere in the idea, but I'm just saying that's so basic. And people would show up to your city to watch kids, or we could have youth and adults do two different genres, and to watch people compete and see how skilled and talented they are and what they have passion for.
Got you down there. All right, give me 1 second, guys.
Hey, Fest, please let me know once Eric is ready.
I got 3 ideas lined up right here and got them putting in, so you can second.
Give me. You gotta upload this.
Hey, man,
Well, actually, 4 ideas.
Okay, so I think he's ready now.
No, I'm not.
Cool. I have one idea before I go inside. So idea is let's have some kind of kiosk or something like that, right? At AMC theater or like whatever they can think of. But the basic concept is there is always restaurants around AMC theater, right? Or it is at the mall. So have some kind of way for people to leave the review for different restaurants, which are like good or what kind of food they have. The actual people leaving the review, like that can be written. So like 5 star, and then they can type in whatever the message they want to. So that way, like if I'm coming to AMC, or let's say if I'm inside the mall, right? And I'm trying to find out what are the local restaurants which are making vegetarian food and what do they have. I know some people would be like, it's available at Google too, so you can just go to Google and see the review or what is closest to you. But you know what? This will be like uh, for the people who coming to AMC and they are literally entering it. The way they would say that maybe it would be different or whatever. Like one more reason for people to enter the AMC theater. Let's say I'm not watching a movie. I'm not doing anything else inside the theater, but I'm at the mall and I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me just check out like which are the cool restaurant here and what is local people talking about it. I'll just go there and I'll see the machine and I'll be like, boom, okay, Indian restaurant, okay, what do they have? Blah blah blah.
Tell him to hold
So
on
I'll
just
see
a
the whole
second,
thing.
guys.
I know maybe it will not work. Some people think like Google is already there. Why do we need to waste money behind kiosk? But just a thought, just idea.
Got that, Eric?
No.
Okay,
I'm trying
I'm
to
going
get him to
inside
hold
and
on.
I'll have my earphone.
Eric didn't get any of it, so if you can repeat it, please.
No, I got some of it. The problem is he
I just
was
wanted to let
talking.
you know this.
Yeah.
I'm going inside the theater and I'll have earphone in my one ear while I'm watching the movie. So whenever we are ready to end the call, I'm gonna end the call, but I'm listening to you guys and watching the movie. Love you guys.
Oh, if anything, it's recorded, all right? We can go over it after.
All right, hang on one second, guys. I'm just getting loaded, bombarded with ideas. So, let's see. I got to figure out where I was at because he started talking before I was finished. Okay, that's that one. I got Jordan. I got yours in there. Devo's next. Please routine. Just give me one second, guys. We're in the 70s here, so I've been typing like a bandit this whole time. Let me catch up. All right, Devo, yours is in there. All right. Jason Allen, he has 2 of them. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Almost finished. All right, I think I'm all caught up now. We're at idea number 75. We got 2 hands up. Let's see. Hold up. Will be. I'm bringing you up. Who was up first, guys? Was it Troy or Jake?
Go ahead, Troy.
Jake.
All right, I'll go ahead. This idea does have to do with popcorn. So,
All right.
now that we have an idea of what microwave popcorn and ready-to-eat popcorn is going to look like, I think we utilize those products and sell them at the AMC theater to go. Kind of like what we have with the mega bag, right? $14.99 plus tax for a mega bag with the butter. We could do that with the microwave popcorn and the snack popcorn. Now, why would you buy a microwave popcorn or a ready-to-eat popcorn when you can get a mega bag? Well, you eat it later, or you're going to a picnic or a birthday party or an event, or you order it to go and put it in your backpack when you go to school. So there's a lot of ideas. The benefit of including these products at the concession stand to go is that you can maximize revenues by not having to pay a third-party vendor like Walmart or Kroger's. They're marking that popcorn up, so you could get the full $4 and the full $3.98 plus tax, which amplifies the revenues. Plus, you're supplying it to yourself, right? You just put it in with the supplies of the feature fare items and the soda and the food that we already have offered at the concession stand. So that should be on the table after the wide release of perfectly popcorn product via the Walmart network. But I think AMC should do that. Should self-fulfill at the concession stand and on their website. They need to add a store to their website to do this. And a new idea, and I brought this up before in terms of the merchandising. The website is amctheatersmoviemerchandise.com, which is very long. Do a redirect. I want Mr. Leggett, the director of IT, to redirect amctheaters.com/shop to that store. They should do a redirect via a link. And that's idea number 2. amctheaters.com/shop should redirect you to the store. It's typing out, you either have to do a direct click via the website or type it out, which leads to mistakes. Really easy fix.
So
You can do it overnight.
AMC, so amctheaters.com /shop.
Yes, correct. They don't need to develop a website. It's a redirect. Real simple. Derek Leggett, I think that's his name. He's the individual in charge.
Derek Leggett.
Yes.
All right.
So we've talked about like them distributing Highcroft gold coins in the lobby. Well, I'm thinking you put your money in, you can get the gold coins, but there's also the coin game. You know the coin game. If you ever been to a truck or gas station, it's full of quarters. Usually you put quarters in and you hope to push more quarters out than you put in, right? So you can buy the coins, and it also kind of gives some people might put the coins in, a little game. So that'd be the first one. The second,
Did we lose you, Troy?
Brother got a phone call?
Troy? I don't know. Basically, what he was saying was a coin game where you put a coin in to knock out other coins.
Something like that, I think. But I'm not sure how you're going to, well, yeah. I'm not sure you're going to do that with the silver coins, but could definitely work something around it.
All right. Well, Fez already got you lined up till he gets back. Go ahead.
I had this idea before, but I don't know if you wrote it down or not. Now with this popcorn implementation, like in every university campus, right, you have the hot dog stand, right, or the hamburger stand. Why don't we have a dude just selling popcorn, and that's it? Little popcorn stand in the campus of a university. Guaranteed, it's gonna be lines after line after line of people coming in to get popcorn, you know, straight up next to your hot dog dude selling shit. So, popcorn stands in universities, campus.
Gotcha. All right, Will B, I'm getting you set up. Give me 1 second. All right, go ahead.
Cool.
Hey, so, A-list, obviously something that, we want to kind of promote. But to further do that, I was thinking when we overhaul parking lots and are out there, making repairs, I wonder if there'd be a way to add a row or two of A-list preferred parking. Those signs would obviously catch a lot of eyes, but it'd be more marketing, and I don't think anybody's going to get A-list for that reason, but it sure would be a nice perk when you do have it.
I think Miho came up with that idea also, didn't he? He said something along those lines. A-list parking type of thing. That's the idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome because you have, the handicapped and everything. And the moment that you have that, like the A-list parking, people are like, ooh, what is this A-list? Oh,
exactly. And when we start phasing in electric chargers and stuff, that would be the way to prioritize placement then, again, further prompting people to find the value in A-list, because it's one hell of a value. I also, on the app side, if I can share another idea. Hello?
No. Sorry, the guy was screaming at me at work.
Oh, okay. So the other thought I had was, adding some functionality to Stubbs app. I know that it's already there of getting movie prompts to rate the movies, which I think is amazing. And I'm sure the smart people at AMC are already thinking about this, but to have a Rotten Tomatoes-esque type of a dashboard within the Stubbs app to interact with the movies and kind of rate them, I think would be neat down the road or at some point when that's possible. But in the meantime, to be able to say, hey, the theater, just a place to say, hey, there's a squeaky vent, or, if somebody found somebody made a mess, a way to report that on the app. Because these people are working hard, and for them to survey the whole scene that's a mass area, and so I think if customers could help minimize the scope of what they have to pay attention to, because it's easy for us to interact and report those things, I think it might be kind of in line with that automation, making life easier, not necessarily replacing people. And then at the end of the day, if there is a mess because somebody dumped a bucket of popcorn down, it can be cleaned up maybe more promptly.
All right. It says host is having connection issues. So I just brought up Flood Hunter. I got you down. There will be.
Thanks. Appreciate
All right,
it.
so if the call drops, guys, that'll be the call for tonight because we're already 5 minutes past our stopping time. But Fud Hunter, go ahead. I'll go ahead and get you added in.
I just had a quick thing. Like, in the AMC app, maybe they could implement like one of those like, little scratcher things, like, or kind of like one of those like T-Mobile Tuesday kind of things where, maybe there's like a discount on something, or, you could scratch something and get like some prize, or like pretty much like a